Dr. Joe McClure is an interesting man, to say the least. He spent his entire career as a medical doctor, practicing some privately, and for many years as the company doctor for DuPont. For many years, he and his wife Annetta made maple syrup on his farm in Humphreys County. He even wrote a song for his friend Loretta Lynn. McClure's Living Together Alone is a duet recorded by Lynn and Conway Twitty. Now Dr. McClure can add selecting a new peach variety to his list of accomplishments.
I really wasn't trying to develop anything or discover anything or select anything, I guess.
It might not have been his intention, but Dr. McClure's love for growing peaches, paired with his careful observations, gave birth to a brand new peach variety.
I've always been interested, I guess, in growing plants. I used to try to fool with cross-pollinating our native azaleas and had some success at that, but never did try to market any of it. I've always been interested in trying to grow fruit.
That interest began Dr. McClure's journey, first by planting several types of peach trees. The contender tree proved to be McClure's favorite. From there, he began experimenting, cross-pollinating the contender with other peach trees. 20 years later, with guidance from Dr. David Lockwood with the University of Tennessee and some help from Dr. Kasinja Gasik from Clemson University, Dr. McClure had a new type of peach.
We didn't have a name for the peach, so my granddaughter was here one day and we were down looking at peaches, and she said, well, why don't you just call it Sweet Joe? And I said, okay, that sounds good. And so that's what we named it. The lady at Clemson had grown the peach. You have to grow it for about 3 or 4 years to know what you've got. The first year it had peaches, they pulled them all off trying to grow the tree. They were able to grow 2 trees at Clemson. And she called me one time and said, you know, they thought the peach deserved to be out to the public. It had had enough good qualities. She said it was the sweetest, earliest ripening yellow peach that they knew of.
Sweet Joe appears to be hardy. When most peach growers lost their peach crop to the deep freeze last December, Dr. McClure's Sweet Joe made it.
It apparently has some disease resistance. We don't see any bacterial spots, at least I've had Dr. Lockwood, we've looked at it. It ripens early enough that you don't have the brown rot that you do have in some of the later ripening peaches.
Dr. McClure is very observant, and he spends a lot of time looking at things, and he's looked at it under 20 plus years of weather conditions, and what he's seen is going to help us a lot. Not a lot of fruit goes through the type of scrutiny that this variety has. It's really nice to have a peach that really fits into what we need in terms of chilling hours, late blooming, disease resistance, as well as being a very high quality peach. And this one, I think, has a real place in our market because Contender, which is a parent of Sweet Joe, is a little bit later. So, and it's always been kind of the standard, the gold standard peach. This one looks to be its equal or maybe even a little bit better, but what it's going to do is expand our high quality peach market window.
Cumberland Valley Nursery's owner Philip Pelham has helped grow Sweet Joes as Dr. McClure selected the new variety. And Pelham will have Sweet Joe seeds in his upcoming fall catalog.
I've just told Philip you can take it and run with it. Trying to go through a process of patenting something like that. I don't know anything about it, and so we decided not to do it, just give it to the public. So I think it'll be available. I hope it's everything I say. I hate for it to, I don't want to mislead it in any way. To me, it's a good tasting peach. Is it the best peach out there? I don't know. But it does have some really good qualities.
Good qualities McClure hopes folks can enjoy for years to come.